Hi, I'm Janie, and welcome to Heart of Worship Sundays. Today I'm going to be sharing my art journaling with you from Matthew 7, verse 5.
Matthew 7, verse 5 has a message that's so important, it's repeated again in Luke 6, verse 42. So I'm going to read to you from Matthew 7, 5. Thou hypocrite, first cast out the beam out of thine own eye, and then shalt thou see clearly to cast out the mote of thy brother's eye. That happens to be one of my favorite verses because I believe that we're to show God's love and not judge others. It's really not our place. That's what Jesus is going to be doing. But we do need to show others God's love. I saw a plaque once hanging in a church that I went to, and I loved what it said so much I had to share it right here in my Bible journaling. Don't judge someone because they sin differently than you. And that is really a good message because we all sin. This page already had some artwork on it, just like this page. So I had to cover that up. And what I used is printable vinyl that I cut to fit right there. And then I was able to do my Bible art journaling. And let me show you what I've done. I drew an eye with a little speck in it, and I put the verses that where they could be found, Matthew 7 verse 5 and Luke 6 verse 42. And then I added some hearts and this cute little gem sticker, which I'll show you in a minute. But I just wanted to express the love that we should have for others. So again, down here, I also stamped the word love, and I'll show you where I got that from. And then I wrote in the words that I told you about from the plaque, because I just thought this all brings everything together. And then I did something that I had been wanting to do for a long time, but I didn't have a Bible for doing my art journaling. I added a piece of acetate, and actually it's Duralar, and I used double-sided tape to attach it. And here is a log, because in some of the translations it says take the log out of your eye instead of the beam. And so this log is from a Winnie the Pooh cricket cartridge, and I did it in vinyl, so that there's the log in the eye. But let me see if I can grab a hold of this. It takes two hands, so hold on one second. And turn the page, and we've now taken the log out of someone's eye. So I just love that whole concept. Take the beam out of your own eye before you take the little speck out of someone else's. Let me show you some of the things that I used. From Sweet and Sassy Stamps, their creative worship collection, I used this stamp set that has the word love in it, which is what I used right there. And I stamped that with picked raspberry distress ink. And these really cool little gem-like dots. Let me see if I can get that in the light for you again so you can see those. They're so pretty. Those are dazzles from Hot Off the Press that you can get at Paper Wishes. And they're just fantastic because they're flat little stickers, but they look dimensional. So I love that. And my hearts were done with picked raspberry distress ink. And the eye was colored in with distress marker, as were the words judge and you. And then this acetate, which isn't acetate, is, let me grab it really quick here. It's called Duralar, and it's an acetate alternative, which is really awesome because You can actually emboss on this and everything. It's heat resistant, so it's really awesome. And then the log came from my Cricut cartridge, which is Pooh and Friends. So those are the things that I used today for my journaling, and of course also the printable vinyl. And I will put some links below to these items.
Thank you all for joining me today, and God's blessings to you all. Bye-bye.